Hello, fifth graders. I just want to go over a few more examples from topic 13.3, which was writing numerical expressions based on a numerical phrase. All right, so let's look at this first one. It says add 15 to the product of 3/4 and 12. All right, so I see the word add and I see the word product. Okay, add 15 to the product of 3/4 and 12. That means product is going with 3/4 and 12. So we are going to multiply 3/4 and 12. And again, I just like, whenever I'm doing something, I just like to put it in parentheses. Okay, so 3/4 times 12 represents product of 3/4 and 12. And then it says add 15. Now we can do 15 plus over here, or we could do 15 plus over here. It really does not matter where we put the plus 15, so it could be on either side. And this expression is what it would be if we wrote it out. The next one, find the difference of 29 and 13. That's the first part. Find the difference of 29 and 13. That means difference means we're subtracting them. So 29 minus 13. Again, I just like to put it in parentheses. And then divide by 2. So on the Google form yesterday, a lot of people got this one incorrect when it just says and then. Remember, you learned ELA then means next. So that means that dividing by 2 comes after. So we divide by 2. All right, same thing with problem number 3. It says add 1.5 and 3/4. So you add 1.5 and 3/4. And again, I just like to put it in parentheses, keeps it all separate. And then, that word then again, subtract 1/3. All right. Number 4, multiply 1 2/10 by 5. Okay, so we're multiplying 1 2/10 by 5. And then we're subtracting 7/10. Whenever you see that word then, you always know it's coming after. All right, and this very last one, a lot of people got this one wrong on the Google form as well. It has a lot of stuff going on. It says add the quotient of 120 and 3 to the product of 15 and 10. So this add is saying we have to add all of this stuff together. So first, let's figure out quotient of 120 and 3. Quotient means 120 divided by 3. And I'm going to put that in parentheses. Product of 15 and 10 means multiply 15 and 10. And then it just says add this and this. So we're just going to add both of those things. All right, so that's a little review of topic 13.3. Now what I really briefly want to go over with you guys is topic 13.4, which is interpreting numerical expressions. And basically all that means is that without even solving numerical expressions, we can determine which expression is greater. Okay, so let's look at this first one. Right now, I am on page 755. So if you would like to follow along on 755 in your notebook. All right, so for here, I see that both expressions are being divided by 30. Okay, but then I see 284 plus 910 and 284 plus 7,816. Which one, 284 plus 910 or 284 plus 7,816 will give you a bigger number? Well, this one would, okay? 7,000 is much bigger than 900, okay? So if this is a bigger number and this is a smaller number and we're dividing both of these by 30, well, then this one is still always going to be bigger. So we can automatically know without even solving that this expression is greater, okay? Let's look at this next one, number 9. Okay, I see that what I would suggest is underlining what is the same in each expression. So in both of these expressions, we have 5,366 minus 117, okay? And then for this one though, we're multiplying by 1/3. So which expression do you think is going to be bigger or greater? Do you think it's going to be this number multiplied by 1/3 or just the original number? Well, if you remember, anytime we multiply by a unit fraction, it's actually the same thing as dividing by that denominator, which is 3, dividing by its reciprocal, okay? So by multiplying by 1/3, it's the same thing as dividing by 3. So this is really saying that you're taking this and dividing it by 3. So that means that this is going to be the greater number, okay? Let's look at another one. Let's look at number 10. Number 10, again, I see that both of these expressions have this expression in it, 13,888 minus 4,296. But this expression adds 71 and this expression adds 70. So what expression is going to be greater? This one or this one? Well, 71 is bigger than 70, so this expression is going to be greater. And this very last one, I see that this expression has 15 times, and then it's multiplying by 3 6/10 plus 9 44/100. But this one is multiplying 15 times 3 6/10 and then 15 times 9 44/100. So this is just multiplying the sum of this, but this one's multiplying 15 times this and 15 times this. So this has a lot more multiplication going on in this problem. So which one do you think is going to be the greater value? Well, this one, because it has more multiplication. So there's a lot of easy ways you can tell without even doing the math. If the expressions are similar in a way, you can look at certain clues that can help you see which ones are greater and which ones are less. All right. And let's really quick to end this, let's look at number 6, I'm sorry, on page 755. Both expressions have 613 plus 15,090. The first one's being divided by 4. The second one's just that 613 plus 15,090. Which expression is going to be greater? Okay. If this one's being divided by 4, then that means that this one is going to be greater. And the directions for this problem say, without doing any calculations, describe how expression A compares to expression B. So how would you say expression A compares to expression B? Well, what I would say is that expression A is 4 times less than expression B, or expression B is 4 times greater than expression A. But there are a lot of other ways you can use those to compare. You can say that expression A is being divided by 4 when expression B is not. All right, there are a bunch of different ways you can describe that. But that was a really short, condensed version of topic 13.4. However, we've done things similar to this, so I feel like you should feel pretty comfortable with that. All right, have a good day.